Media envy, it's that tinge of jealousy you get when you see another brand's incredible advertising that makes you think, I wish I had made that. The idea of media envy really came from sending each other great ads back and forth and saying, wow, I wish I had thought of that. How can we top that and make it even better and make people feel a little bit of jealousy when they watch this? And then media envy was born.
Media envy is when you see a brand do something really clever and you think to yourself, why didn't I think of that? Media envy can be something that tends to not stress me out or make me think I need to jump on or react to what other people are doing in advertising. More so, we listen to our consumer. We're such a social first brand and we're constantly online and understanding and meeting the consumer where they are. And it's a way to build that community versus just here's a product and I'm selling to you. And it's truly just part of our culture and the way that we think.
You look around the world and see something that sparks a certain reaction or emotion. I like to think that as a creative community, it's a really healthy sense of envy that sparks our own sort of drive for, greater innovation, greater creativity, particularly in a field like marketing where you're storytelling. It's so important to tell stories that resonate and connect at a human level, but also at a creative level. We often walk into our creative partners' offices and say, show us something that makes us feel uncomfortable. And I think that's a great brief. I think any creative agency really loves to receive that brief because it gives them permission and it gives my teams permission to really be open-minded to trying something new with the spirit of experimentation.
If you want to go from experiencing media envy to making envy-inducing campaigns, my first advice is this. Start with a great idea. I am really excited about Poppi. I love what Poppi did, a big splash, a great ad that made you think about soda in a different way.
At Poppi, we just do things differently. There were so many different things that we had fun with. Where we pull a lot of our inspiration is not the typical places. We really pull inspiration from beauty and fashion because we actually liken Poppi more to that world versus just a beverage. Yes, we have a soda that tastes good, but we have an apparel line. We have people matching their makeup to our cans. It's a fashion accessory and it's become part of culture. It was such a great opportunity for us to introduce our brand to the consumer. So we wanted to continue and make sure that they knew who Poppi was after that.
I don't think anyone could watch Fila's ad and not have a slight tinge of media envy. The beautiful Mediterranean coast of Italy, the power players taking advantage of the courts and the grass and the sports that they were playing. There's no one who could watch that Fila ad and not be excited to see them back on the scene.
At Fila, we're at an interesting place on our journey as a brand. We're a 113-year-old brand, so we're incredibly proud of that legacy, of that DNA. And this brand campaign was an opportunity for us to sort of reintroduce Fila to both existing and new audiences. And for us, everything starts with our brand purpose of Fila exists to unite beauty with sport performance. And that has really been in our legacy and our DNA since our origin story 113 years ago in a very small town in Italy called Biella. And so challenging a lot of those norms of storytelling that exist in the sport industry is something that we're embracing.
Once you have the creative idea, you can really think about how to reach audiences where they are.
You have to sustain that growth afterwards.
Poppi utilized Prime Day, one of our biggest tentpoles at Amazon, and used Amazon Live, which is our shoppable live streaming network, to get the word out about their product and offering.
It was a wildly successful Prime Day. I believe we did over $4 million on Prime Day this year, just over the period of 48 hours.
And the fun begins when you can actually take that idea and scale it and land it across a number of different platforms in really interesting and new and dynamic ways. Inherently within Amazon ads, you have this incredibly vast, large-scale audience.
And I was really thrilled to see that they utilized Prime Video ads, which is our advertisement space within Prime Video, a premium opportunity to reach people when they're watching their favorite shows and relaunch themselves in a very up-leveled premium way.
Really, when it comes down to seeing other brands do really cool things, we kind of still do what feels right and what's on culture and kind of in our gut. And we stay really open and fluid with the things that work. And at the end of the day, we're all kind of winning, especially when it comes to advertising.
Media envy inspires myself and my team on a daily basis to really continue to experiment, to continue to push creativity, not just how we create it, but where we create it, with whom we create it, and then ultimately on which platform that it will live.
For brands to really embrace and harness the power of media envy, you have the opportunity to create really rich storytelling. Then you have the opportunity to really drive scale to reach the right person where they are. That is the power of Amazon ads and utilizing great creative to make media envy.